Welcome back, everyone. So today I'm going to share with you guys my current configuration for my Ollama setup and how I have it configured with the Open Web UI and Ollama, plus the hardware that I'm currently using that I have a screenshot of that I labeled here that I'm going to post on my blog as well. So I want to share that with you guys so that way you guys can see what it is that I'm running so I can get Ollama, and I'm going to go through some of the prompts that I'm going to work it out so you guys can understand how I'm utilizing this for cybersecurity. All right. So first things first, I do have two GPUs running on this, I guess, machine language 1660 Super. I also have a 3070 Ti right here. Actually, yeah, right here. I'm looking over. I'm looking at the wrong screen. I do have a Ryzen. This is a Ryzen 7 3800X. I put 3700 for some reason. That was a mistake on my part. This is a older motherboard. I originally had 128 gigs of RAM, but one of the DIMM slots, actually two of the DIMM slots, no longer work. Had to take some time to troubleshoot that. So it's at 64 gigs right now. And I also have a HP server PSU that breaks out, a breakout board. And the reason why it breaks out is because it was meant for all these different GPUs to be hooked up. I used to have like a ton of them. If you see these brackets up on top right here. So right now this smoke alarm is functioning. So we have to make sure that's always there just in case any of this blows up, and I have to put it out as soon as I can. This hotshot is an RC card that I still haven't built, but I owned one since the 80s, and this was like very nostalgia for me. Of course, that's entirely off topic. All right, so I'm back. So this was the screen. Of course, I can always, I could have easily pulled this out, but it's not as clear as how I was just showing it before. So anyway, let me go through what I'm talking about and what I have set up right now. So like I said, I do have it configured where I'm running a Docker desktop, and that Docker is running Open UI. And of course, a lot of those instructions are on easily. You can find it online to how to set all that up. I currently have it set up on Windows. I am going to set one up on the Linux side. I do have two instances of Ollama running. Both are running the latest, what do you call that again? The latest module? No, the model. I said module. Anyway, let me show you guys really quick. So that is me. Oh, why am I not showing up anymore? Oh, there I go. All right. So yeah, that was a little hiccup on my part. So let's do this. This is what I have currently. This is running on that machine that I just showed you, that configuration. So how do I utilize this, this instance of Ollama on my own, right? I can literally take it offline and I'll still be able to interact with it, right? Considering it being the latest model here, there's a 70.6. I think the 8 is the latest. I think I just updated it yesterday. So what I want to do, I'm signed in. Why am I getting this extension error for it? Whatever. Anyway, let me blow this up a little bit so you guys can see, get a better view. And I would go about, common and simple things to do, not crazy like, oh, I need to write a script or a program to do certain things, even though you can. All right, I'm just not saying that it cannot, but utilizing this, how to pass the C-risk exam, right? Things like that. You can ask, like, if you're running into a situation where you're learning Nmap, you can type in Nmap commands. So I have two GPUs. Remember, with the NVIDIA stuff, I'm using the NVIDIA CUDA drivers as well, making sure that you configure that. That's really crucial. I have the latest CUDA is 12.63. Yeah, 12.63 underscore 561.17. That's pretty lengthy. So, I mean, I utilize ChatGPT pretty significantly on my phone and on my desktop. So here with Ollama, I know that Ollama hasn't been as efficient as ChatGPT, because it really depends on how much you can throw at it, right? So as far as resources wise, it's just me utilizing this one instance of Ollama. My 3070 Ti plus the 1660 Super is kind of efficient. It's enough, right? But it's not the fastest, and it's definitely not going to be able to generate on the fly. So you saw a little snag, it holds up a little bit, which is fine to me as long as it provides accurate information. And the only way you know it's providing accurate information is if you're kind of comparing notes, right? You ask Ollama one thing, then you probably may go to another AI to ask another thing, whether it's Gemini or ChatGPT or anything else that's out there, because there's tons and tons of it, right? There are different models for Ollama. There's a uncensored one where it actually can curse and all that, but I use that. It's not that significant, to be honest. The latest one is like the biggest module, is the one that I always use, and I just stay on that one. Nmap. Let's see. Teach me Nmap, right? I mean, I'm going really high level, really broad, just to get an idea of what's going on. And I think it's sufficient. Efficient, sufficient. Yeah. So I wanted to share that with you guys, my setup mainly, and I can actually just bring that over again so you guys can have a better view of what I was talking about. This was it, guys. This was it. This is my current setup right now and how I have it. Oh, made it too big. Made it too big. One thing I want to do is I'm looking for a new GPU, guys. I'm 4070 Super. I passed on that, and I know Nvidia is releasing the 5000 5000 series, maybe the 5070 or 5090. I know they're going to be at a premium as far as price wise, but I'm looking for a good deal. If you guys have like a 4070 or a 40 series, no 4060s though. I'm not too crazy about the 4060s. 4070s and up, I would be interested. Message me. I'll reach out if you're looking to liquidate it, and if you're looking to buy a new GPU. And that's it. I just wanted to share that with you, what I use as far as my setup. Of course, this setup, I also have on this machine right now, I also run VirtualBox, and I do run Kali Linux on it, and I utilize it for, pen testing tools as well. I do run Hashcat on this because this is the only machine that I have currently. I used to have a 3090 Ti, but I since sold that. That's what I used to utilize for Hashcat, cracking passwords. And also, this machine also has my word list. The RockU word list on this machine as well, which is a hefty file that's huge. I forget how big it was, but it's pretty big. I have that word file, but I think now it's time to like download the latest and greatest one, the newest ones that they have. I'm just trying to see if I actually have that off the top, but if I don't, I'll probably make another video on that. I'm looking at my machine on the right. That's where this whole AI stuff is set up and my Hashcat stuff. So this is my lab machine that I love. And it's like the one that I abuse the most, but it's the most one that gives me the most excitement every time. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Hopefully this was insightful as to what I'm doing and how I'm doing it for AI, utilizing that, and also what I use it for, right? I not only for cybersecurity, most of the time I use it for cybersecurity stuff, asking questions. I think it's just faster than Googling it and then getting misinformation or misled or get a video thrown at me, and which I don't want to watch. So just putting it out there, guys. It's definitely fun. Hopefully what I'm sharing with you brings some excitement that, you'll look into building your own. If you have any questions, comment below. Please remember to hit that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Take care.